What is going on, YouTube? Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon X and Y Battle Spot Live 6v6 edition. This is episode number 25. Coming in today, we are sitting nice and pretty at a record of 18, and 7. So, yeah, nice 11 game differential. We've been kind of like jostling back and forth between an 11 and 12 game differential over the past few episodes. There's been some ridiculous hacks going on lately, too. A lot of misses. My Pokemon have been blind lately, so I got them some glasses, and we're going to see how they do today as we are bringing a fresh new team as well, and I'll go over that in a second. Before I do, if you guys haven't done so already and you would like to show some support to the channel and the series, remember, all you got to do is click that thumbs up button right below this video. It does really help out a lot. I know it only takes a couple of seconds to do. I really appreciate when you guys do that for me. It does mean a lot. And of course, I always encourage you guys to also leave a comment. Leave me some feedback, leave me some criticism, whatever you have to say. The comment section is a great place for that. I do read all the comments unless YouTube does not notify me of them and it's just being a poopy face, which does happen more often than you would think. So I don't know how YouTubers that are like, 10 times the size of me, how they even handle it. I guess they just don't read and reply to comments like I do. But still, anyway, let's take a look at the team here. We've got our Forretress, which is going to be one of our hazard setters. It's got spikes and toxic spikes, and it's also packing the rapid spin and the volt switch, so pure utility there. Then we've got our Nidoqueen, which is packing the Stealth Rocks and 3 attacks. It's got Earth Power, Fire Blast, and Ice Beam, not packing the Poison type move. We have Physical Noivern, which is something I really wanted to try out, and I kind of had to try it out in this meta because of the acrobatics. I couldn't really think of anything else to be able to use it, and I didn't breed this anyway. My buddy Ramos did. He breeds like my entire team sometimes, it feels like. Anyway, we also have our specially defensive Umbreon here, not packing the Toxic, of course, because I'm not into the whole Toxic stalling Umbreon thing. That's just too much for me. So it's packing the Heal Bell instead. Otherwise, it's very standard with Wish and Protect and Foul Play rounding out its moveset. We also have a very standard Gyarados, which is Dragon Dance. It's got the Waterfall and the EQ, as well as the Ice Fang over the Stone Edge, because Ice Fang has better accuracy and hits those dragons really, really hard. So that is cool. And it's packing the Intimidate over the Moxie, just because I didn't have Moxie when I was breeding these Gyarados, so that's just what it was. I mean, I bred it a long time ago and never used it, so yeah. Then we also have our Lilligant here, which is Quiver Dance. It's packing the Own Tempo and Petal Dance. So Petal Dance, Quiver Dance, and then Healing Wish, which is kind of weird on a boosting set, but it actually works out really, really well for me. And it, allows something else to come in for free. Basically, you get some momentum. It's a whole big thing. We have Miracle from Texas. Okay. So he's also from Texas, and he's packing a ridiculous team. It's ridiculous. Blaziken, Garchomp, Sylveon, Gyarados, Metagross, and Glaceon. At least there's a Glaceon. That's somewhat good, I suppose. I don't know. Is it good? It is. Anytime you see Glaceon, that's a good time. So, we need to be wary of the Dragon Dancing shenanigans of the Gyarados, which is undoubtedly what it's going to be, because, I mean, I'm running it, so why wouldn't he? I've never seen any other Gyaradoses on battle spots in this meta. So, let's see, what else can we do? Trying to think what he's going to lead off with, and I kind of think it's going to be the Blaziken. So for that very reason, I'm going to lead off with the Noivern, because I just want to. Noivern actually has something to hit a majority of the Pokemon on this team. We can always U-turn out too and go into the Gyarados, because the Blaziken typically doesn't have much to hit me with unless it's carrying the Stone Edge, which it usually, most of the Blazikens I've seen don't carry it. It could carry it, but we're gonna lead off with the Noivern regardless. Because that Blaziken really does hurt my team. Otherwise, if it's packing the EQ, it can take out Nidoqueen very easily. Umbreon's going to die to a fighting type move. I guess Gyarados can take it on, like I said, if it's not packing the Stone Edge. Lilligant and Forretress just die to it, and Noivern, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. There is the Blaziken. On the plus side, we can survive a hit. So I really feel like he's just going to go for the Protect so he can be faster. So, I kind of want a U-turn. But in the off chance he doesn't do that, what are the chances he's not going to do that, though? Everybody does the exact same thing. Is he going to be cheeky and go for a Swords Dance? Probably not. Because if I show off the acrobatics, he's going to switch immediately. I mean, we can always U-turn the second turn. I'm gonna go for the acrobatics. Yeah, there's the protect. Oh, you're so creative. So creative! How did you ever think to go for a protect on the first turn? He's gonna get a speed boost, so it's basically like he's scarfed, I guess, or just +1 speed, regardless. He does outspeed us. Is he gonna switch? Is he? I'm not sure. I'm legitimately unsure. I think he is. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. Unless he packs the Stone Edge, in which case he'll stay in and use it. He is going to withdraw, so we're going to get a nice U-turn off and gain some momentum here as the Gyarados is going to come out. To take that, with the Intimidate, it would take the Acrobatics just fine. And we can go into... Let's see. Decisions. We can go into the Forretress? No. I really don't have much for this, to be honest with you. I guess we're going into Umbreon. Because if he wants to Dragon Dance, I think he just dies to a Foul Play, to be fair. So that's what we're going for. Foul Play. Dragon Dance, I'm begging you. Yep, he's going to Dragon Dance on an Umbreon. Why? Why would you do that? That's probably not the best idea. If this doesn't kill, it's going to hurt quite badly. Quite badly. Yeah, that's a one-shot. That's a dead Gyarados. Alright, I guess we don't have to worry about Dragon Dance anymore. The Foul Play really just poops on this team, now that I'm thinking about it. Metagross doesn't like it. Gyarados doesn't like it. Even Blaziken doesn't really like it that much. Now, I'm guessing you're going to go for a Protect, so I'm going to throw up a Wish while you do that, unless you go straight for the high jump kick. No, you're going to go for Protect, because you have to. You must. You must. You have to. It is why do I keep repeating the same things? Oh my goodness. Talking about him being annoying, and I'm being way more annoying, so I need to chill out. Alright, so there's the speed boost, so we know that we're not outspeeding this ever. It is just not happening. Now, do you pack the EQ? That is the question. What moves do you have? Because otherwise, Nidoqueen can just come in here and just do whatever he wants. Because I'm guessing a Swords Dance is coming. Or are you just going to be cheeky and see that I'm staying in and you're going to go for a high jump kick? I don't know. I'm going to go into Gyarados. I'm not really afraid. I'm going to go into the Gyarados, get an Intimidate off, and if you go for a Swords Dance, at least you'll only be at +1. So that is the thing. And if you're packing a Swords Dance, you probably don't have the Stone Edge. Nope, he goes for the high jump kick. We avoid the attack, so he's going to take a butt ton of damage. That is unfortunate, not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say, oh, he deserves that, blah, blah, blah. No, that is really unfortunate. It's a 90% accuracy move. That just really stinks. That just really stinks. Now, if he has the Stone Edge, I'm still afraid of that. I just keep mentioning it over and over and over and over again. Now, we may see the Sylveon come out here. That is possible. Especially if it's defensive. With like a bold nature and such. Trying to think what else he might want to send in on this. No, I'm gonna... Because if he stays in... Let's see, what are you gonna do? I think you're gonna switch. I'm gonna Dragon Dance on the switch. No, he has Brave Bird at -1. I think we can take 2 of those. Pretty sure. Yeah, we can definitely take 2 of those. So we get a Dragon Dance off. We're not going to be outspeeding, so we are going to have to take another one, which stinks. But at +1 speed, we can kill just about everything. Now, the question is, do I just keep Dragon Dancing until Brave Bird kills him? That's kind of what I want to do, because otherwise that Sylveon, I think, can one-shot us, and we can't one-shot it. I'm just going to continually go for Dragon Dances here. Wait, no. Is that... That might not be worth it. I don't know if that Brave Bird will end up killing him before me. That could be really dangerous. Because if I go for a Dragon Dance here, I'm going to have to take at least 2 Brave Birds. I did about 60. Which, yeah, no, we can't do that. We have to kill him now. Right? Because if he gets max damage or something, we're going to die to that. So, let's go ahead and go for the Waterfall. It's really our only play. He's going to stay in and go for the Brave Bird, which is not a bad play on his part. And he's going to get us down into a range where pretty much anything can come in and kill us. Yeah, going for Dragon Dance would have been bad play there. It looked, at first glance, it looked like it could have been doable, and we could have just stalled him out for his, the recoil damage. but we needed to have a little bit more chip damage on him so that he would go down to this Brave Bird before he could do that. Otherwise, yeah, because we dropped down to 59 HP and it was doing right around 60. It did right around the same amount both times, so it was not worth the risk. Metagross is going to come out now, and that is good. That is good. Now, ooh, an EQ is not going to kill at +1. It's really not. I almost want to switch because that Garchomp is going to be such a problem. I've got the Ice Beam on Nidoqueen, but I'd have to hit it on the switch. No, you know what? We're going to go for damage because this Metagross is also a problem. So we're going to go for the EQ here. Try to get as much damage off as we possibly can. There's the EQ, and wow, he barely, and I mean barely, survived that. So we know it's an offensive spread, as Gyarados is going to go down here. Wow, that was actually close. I wonder if that was max damage or something, because Metagross has a ridiculously high base physical defense stat. So that is kind of interesting. So now, let's see. I kind of want to go into Forretress because I don't think this thing can do much to me, to be perfectly honest with you guys. So setting up some spikes and weakening that Garchomp so we can come in with Noivern after the fact to kill it off with a Dragon Claw sounds really, really appealing. So we're going to send it out here because a Volt Switch from this Forretress will kill this Metagross at this point. Or do we go for Toxic Spikes? Toxic Spikes is really appealing for that Sylveon too, to be fair. Let's set a layer of Spikes and a layer of Toxic Spikes. Let's go for that instead. He's going to go for the Bullet Punch. Why Bullet Punch? Because that does a whopping 10 HP, which is just ridiculous. So getting the Sylveon poisoned is really going to help us. And there's also the Glaceon we have to worry about too. But we don't have to worry about it being scarfed or anything, because this is an itemless meta, of course. There's the Hammer Arm. That's probably what he should have went for the first time. I'm guessing that was a misclick, as that still does some nice damage, but it was a crit. Okay, so that really wasn't nice damage. It was only nice damage because of the crit. So now the question is, do we go for another Toxic Spikes? I'm going to say yes. He's just letting me set up all these hazards. And we now outspeed a Metagross. Forretress is outspeeding something. How often do you see that happening? He's just going to continually go for Hammer Arms here. We can take a couple more. Another crit! Back-to-back crits! Are you kidding me, game? Now we can only take 2 more. That stinks. That really does stink. Not gonna lie. Let's go for the spikes here, because actually I'm kind of hoping you miss a Hammer Arm now. I know it's 90% accuracy, but I still kind of hope that you miss it. Still kind of hope that you miss it. Getting rocks up for that Glaceon would help too. This team apparently is all about hazards. Now, I don't have any phasers, which probably would be a good idea to add on to a team that has so many hazards, because I've got just about every kind except for Sticky Web. So that is something I probably should have thought of. I thought about bringing what I typically use as an Assault Vest Gyarados, but I decided, you know what, we need something that can hit hard on the physical side, because I really don't have much. Umbreon doesn't count, and Noivern doesn't really hit that hard. So he's going to go for the EQ now, which I guess if you had that, you might as well have gone for that. Now he's going to go for a Bullet Punch. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Do I Volt Switch? Do I set up spikes? Does that third layer really matter that much? I'm going to say it does. We're going to go for it here. He does go for the Bullet Punch. Can we? Actually, we might be able to take that. Yeah, we do, with 7 HP remaining. Wow, okay. I mean, he had to go for it there. Let's be fair. It really didn't matter. That was not a bad play by any means. Now we can Volt Switch, but we're going to go down here regardless. He's going to go for Bullet Punch again, and that's just going to barely take this Forretress out. So we have 3 layers of another crit. He's got 3 crits in like 6 turns. That's insane. So we have 3 layers of spikes, as I was saying, and 2 layers of toxic spikes. So we're in a great position here. Definitely a great position. Now, I kind of want to go into Nidoqueen and set up rock. No. Do I really need all of those hazards? I mean, because then we could just stall out with Umbreon, and that's really what I'm thinking about here, but I don't know that that's worth it. I'm trying to think, what else does he have? He has the Glaceon. I mean, that would put it in a ridiculously low range. It would cut his HP in half, actually, and badly poison him. That has potential, but Nidoqueen should outspeed Sylveon and Glaceon, so we're going to save that for now. And we are going to, let's see, we're going to go into the Noivern, because this Noivern kind of poops on the rest of his team. He can very easily go for a Bullet Punch. He knows I'm physical. But yeah, his 3 Pokemon remaining are Glaceon, Sylveon, and Garchomp. I'm pretty sure with all of the hazards that a Dragon Claw will take out the Garchomp from that range. I'm not positive, though. And that's what kind of scares me. Go for the Acrobatics just to finish him off. It doesn't really matter what we go for. He is going to go for the Bullet Punch, which is the move to go for. I mean, there's no reason not to. You might as well get that chip damage off as Metagross goes down. And the downside here for him, though, even though he got that chip damage off and he took out my Forretress, so I don't have a physical wall anymore, he's got so many hazards up on his side of the field. I mean, we had 5 turns to set up hazards. Out comes the Glaceon, which is going to take a nice chunk of damage due to the spikes. And he's going to be badly poisoned. We are going to, without a doubt, as much as I want to Steel Wing and see a kill here by Noivern, it's not worth the risk, because if it misses or if it just doesn't kill, Noivern is dead. So we're not going to play that game. We're just going to go ahead and go for the U-turn. Oh, wow, Ice Shard. Oh, can we take that? Barely. That was scary. That's the second time I've seen a Glaceon carry Ice Shard on Battle Spot. That's craziness. That's just usually not a move you see Glaceon carrying, because it's physical, and its physical bulk is absolute trash. Let's see here. I guess we can go into Nidoqueen, because he would have to go for an Ice Shard, basically. Basically, that's what I'm saying. And then he can very easily just go into Garchomp and poop all over the place. Ice Shard won't kill Lilligant, so I guess I could go into Lilligant, but the Garchomp outspeeds. So let's see here. What are the choices? I guess we're gonna go into Nidoqueen, because I really don't need Nidoqueen. It doesn't have a poison type move. If it had the Sludge Wave, then I would say yes, we need to keep it for the Sylveon, because actually, I probably should have went into Umbreon, huh? Because the Sylveon beats Umbreon, or yeah, Sylveon beats Umbreon one-on-one. That could have been a really bad play. Wow. Wow. We really don't have much of a choice, though. We have to go for the Earth Power to finish this thing. And he's going to go for the Ice Shard. I'm not predicting a switch. Oh, he's not even going to go for the Ice Shard, so he's going to get no chip damage off, as Earth Power is going to finish off this Glaceon. So we're probably going to see the Garchomp come out, because he knows it outspeeds. He doesn't have to worry about the possibility of there being a Choice Scarf. So why not? Yeah, it's pretty much a no-brainer there. Definitely. So I think I want to save this Nidoqueen just to resist the Sylveon stab. Just to be able to definitely be able to get off at least an Earth Power on it. Because he's going to go for the EQ here. I'm guessing. I mean, where do we go out in a Noivern predicting an EQ? That's really risky. If he just goes for Outrage. Because I don't think Umbreon can go down. I don't think Umbreon will go down in one hit regardless. So, you know what? We're going to go into the Noivern. Because I'm pretty sure Umbreon can take a hit from Garchomp. Not well, but we can take a hit and fire back with a Foul Play, which should one-shot. And we don't need Umbreon for Sylveon because, like I said, Sylveon has the type advantage. So we're going to see the EQ here. That wastes a turn, which means we get some extra chip damage off with the Toxic, which is great. And now we're going to go for the Dragon Claw, which we haven't shown him yet. I'm assuming that he knows that I have to have some kind of Dragon Stab. So we may see the Sylveon come in here, but that really wouldn't make a lot of sense because then you're going to take extra hazards. And it's not quite going to kill, but the Toxic is going to finish this off. So Noivern is kind of sort of getting a kill here. Physical Noivern getting a kill. I like it. I like it a lot. Please, Toxic damage. Take that Garchomp out. Thank you. All right, perfect. Garchomp going down, so we're down to just the Sylveon now. And we are in a good position to, let's see, Nidoqueen or Lilligant. Nidoqueen or Lilligant. I mean, I kind of want to just go into Lilligant and start setting up, not setting up, but actually throwing out those Petal Dances. Because we can always come in with Nidoqueen afterwards. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We'll let Lilligant get some screen time here and actually do something. As much as I want to set up a Quiver Dance, I don't know that that's really going to do us any good. I mean, it'll allow us to sponge hits a little better. But, well, I mean, yeah, I guess we can go for one Quiver Dance and then throw up the Petal Dances. So many dances going on. There's lots of dancing happening. Let's see what you're going to go for. I guess it depends on what spread you're running. You know, what kind of set do you have? Is it defensive? Is it offensive? Draining Kiss. Okay. That does absolutely nothing. But he does recover 75% of the damage dealt, which is pretty cool. The base power is actually lower than that of Giga Drain and Drain Punch and stuff, but you recover a higher percentage than you would with those moves. So, yeah. With that being said, I'm thinking maybe even setting up another Quiver Dance, because we can just allow the toxic damage to accumulate and then hit him with a Petal Dance. And at that point, I'm thinking that's going to be the game. Because we can come in with Umbreon and Protect, too, if it really comes down to that. So, you know what? I'm going to Quiver Dance again. I really don't see any reason not to. If that's all you're going to go for is Draining Kiss, I'm not really afraid. Because you're going to deal less damage and get more damage done to you due to the Toxic. So, we see the Moonblast now. Okay, that's a higher base power. And that still does a nice chunk. Wow. Sylveon is so powerful. So powerful. Alright, time to throw out some Petal Dances. I don't think he can KO me with one more hit. So, and even if he does, like I said, I'm really not worried at this point. Actually, the Petal Dance is just going to be a one-shot to the Sylveon. So, Lilligant picks up the kill there, and that is going to be a 3-0 in our favor. So, that's a good match. Myraku, I don't know if that's an anime reference. I'm not really sure if it is. I'm completely ignorant as to what it is a reference to. But regardless, still a fun match. That brings our record to 19-7. So we are back up to that 12-game differential. I'm sure we'll lose the next match to have that go back down, because that's been the trend so far. It's like win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. I don't know. At least that's what it feels like. Probably is completely incorrect. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We're going to have 2 more episodes with this team. And to tell you the truth, I'm not positive if there's going to be another set of 3 episodes, you know, with a different team after this, because I don't know if I'm going to run out of time before the Battle Spot season ends, because it's getting dangerously close. I'm trying to get as many of these as possible recorded so that a long time, even after September 8th, that we're going to be, you know, fine for videos. And by the time you're seeing this, it might actually be after September 8th. Yeah, it probably is. Probably way after September 8th. Anyway, probably already mentioned this, but hope you guys enjoyed the video, and that is it for this time. So I'll see you all for the next episode, but until then, game on.